Today's objective is transformations, specifically reflections, also symmetry. Another type of transformation is a reflection. This is when a figure is flipped over a line, which is called the line of reflection. So for example, the pink arrow is my original shape, because you see that it's shape A, and then A prime is the image, but it's been totally flipped over. Okay, so this is a reflection, and it's reflected over the y-axis, which is the line of reflection. You would say the y-axis is the line of reflection. Here's my first shape in my image, and this triangle has been flipped over the x-axis, and the x-axis is the line of reflection. Here's my image, and here's my original and my image, A and A prime, but this is not a reflection because it has not been flipped over. It's a translation. We took our x, y, and we didn't move, all we did was move down. So x is the same, and I just estimated y is -5, just to give you an idea. But it is not a reflection, okay? A figure can, now we'll talk about symmetry. If a figure can be cut evenly in half, it is symmetrical, and where it is cut is called the line of symmetry, and there can be more than one line of symmetry. So let's look at some shapes. Here is a triangle, an isosceles triangle. Pretend these are all nicely drawn, right? If I cut that in half, I could flip it over. I didn't do a very good job drawing my line down. Sorry, but pretend I did. You could flip it over and it would be identical. Here's like a plus sign. I could cut it vertically. So this has 1. It says how many lines of symmetry do the shapes above have? This has 1. Okay, this one, I could cut it vertically and flip it over. I could cut it horizontally and flip it over. I could cut it diagonally this way and flip it over, or I could cut it diagonally the other way and flip it over. So this one actually has 4 lines of symmetry. Okay? What about this letter C? Well, I could cut it horizontally and flip it on top of itself and it would be symmetrical, but if I cut it vertically and flipped it over, it wouldn't be symmetrical. So this one again has 1. And that's the same with the letter M. Okay, I could cut it vertically and flip it over and be the same, but horizontally I couldn't cut it. It doesn't look the same. But this was the letter O, and I started drawing the lines on it, and there are infinite lines of symmetry on a circle. Okay? What about this letter L? Well, if I cut it like this, that's not the same, and if I cut it like this, that's not the same, and if I cut it here, that's not the same. So these would be, this would have no, why did I write none? This would have no lines of symmetry. There are none. What about this? Is this shape symmetrical? Well, the shape is, but now this is like a flag and it has the word math in it. Is there any way for me to cut this and have the letters be the same? Nope. But what about this? What if I had the letter BOD? Okay, if these were evenly spaced on here, do you notice that I could cut this right in the middle of the O, and then the D would go on top of the B, and it would be symmetrical? That's pretty cool, huh? So this one is. That's it.